Welcome back to the first one up. I am your host, Bosco Shima, and it is a pleasure to have you guys here again. Thank you guys so much for coming. Our first guest did amazing. It was a great episode. I enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Shout out to David for coming on the pod and inspiring us, and I hope he inspired all of you guys. That's what it's all about, helping one another. And today I want to kind of get personal with you guys and talk about the importance of attacking your problems head on. I feel like in this life, people tend to run away from their problems and let them be, and that's how we can kind of be stuck in a phase or be stuck with the problem for so long because we tend to just ignore attacking the solution. And for the past 2 weeks, I've been talking to my friends, and obviously I'm back home for spring break, and the studio looks a bit different because I'm back home. But we've just been talking and reminiscing about things we've done or things we did when we were still maturing and growing up. And we're not done maturing yet; we're still growing. You grow each day and every day. But reminiscing on the little mistakes we made here and there, and it just kind of moved me a little bit because I used to be such a different person and I used to attack my problems in such a different manner, in such a different way that now I'm looking back, I'm like, Bosco, you were so immature, man. Like you're so immature. And it's just like you have to grow and understand it is important to attack your problems head on. And when I say attack, I don't mean physically, I mean face your problems head on. Our problems are not the destination, they're more like a stop sign. You stop, look to your left, look to your right, and you keep moving forward. And I've been doing that recently, and it's just kind of been healing for me because I'm understanding that I've not always, but I feel like we all done this. We're young, we're working hard in school, and we're doing this, we're chasing dreams. We can kind of tend to push our problems away, whether that be in school, responsibilities, hard conversations. And I want to emphasize this: hard conversations are not arguments; they're just hard conversations. You make the best of it, but home responsibilities, life responsibilities, and so forth. But it's important to understand that it's you in your life, and you have to kind of face them head on. And when you at that stop sign, you just gotta stop, have a realization, reflect on your life and your life choices, and like, what is the best thing I can do when I'm moving forward, which is attacking that problem and see how you can fix it and persevere through it. And in college, I feel like that's really what we need to do as students and as the youth. And because in this generation now, it's all about, yeah, it's whatever, like it's this one eye or one eye with friendships, relationships. No, I feel like you should have those tough conversations and really understand. And that's how you understand growth. I feel like that's how you understand growth, when you able to stop and really listen to yourself and view yourself in retrospect and really the wide scope of the whole situation. It's harder said than done. I trust me. I'm nowhere near there, but I'm trying. One thing you need to understand is that problems don't disappear when you ignore them. They just get bigger. You gain more stress, and it's hard for you to like let go of the past because you haven't attacked it, you haven't confronted your past, or you haven't confronted that problem, so it builds up and it feels like you're choking on water because it's just like we're humans, we have emotions, express them, okay? But I tell you this, facing your problems is just such a like a it's so, how do I say this, it's so comforting. It makes you feel confident. It makes you feel like like you really did that. Like it's another accomplishment I feel like that's underrated nowadays. Facing your problems, like I feel like now that I'm learning this and I'm actively doing this in everything that I have in life. I feel like I can do anything if I can face a problem. If I can face a 9-page essay for midterms, like you can face anything. If you can face a hard conversation with your best friend, if you can face a hard conversation with your parents, you can do anything. But if you let it build up, I promise you, you're the one who ends up hurt because you let it build up. So be bold and approach your problems and attack your problems. Like, it's just something fulfilling about that, you know? You know what's funny? The things we avoid are the things that we need in our plot. Yes, in our plot to keep going. Like, the things we avoid are the things that need to happen, the things we need to confront in order to grow in life or move past a certain situation. That's the only way. But you might be wondering, for those of you who were like, okay, Bosco, how do I actually do this? How do I confront a problem? Or I jotted some stuff down here for you, so it can feel easier, as I've learned from my friends as well. You should, first and foremost, maybe write the problem down. Because I think it said that if you write a problem down, you're one step closer to the solution. So write the problem down, break it into smaller steps, okay, and talk to somebody you trust, and take one small action towards fixing that problem each and every day. Well, that might look different for you. You might need to have a hard conversation with somebody. You might need to do that 9-page essay. You might need to apply for a certain application. Okay, break it down to small steps. If it's so much in your head, talk to somebody about it. A friend, mother, a best friend, a teacher, an adult you trust. Try that. That seems to work for me. I really think the hardest moments teach you the biggest lessons. And it sounds cliche. Yes, it does. But I really do believe your hardest moments and the lesson you learn in those moments are valuable, are priceless. Because it goes back to everything I've been just talked about, or I talk about on here. And it's just about, through growth, you have to go to adversity. So, like, the problem is that you need to attack, teach you the greatest lessons in life. And I've been learning that too. Like, and another thing I want to touch on, like pride, ego. Like, if I can, like, give you one piece of advice that will help you at least attack your problem, lose the ego, lose the pride. Nobody, nobody can change or inflict damage on your life besides yourself, truthfully. It's a harsh truth, but I believe God obviously plays a big role in your life, the biggest role, but you also, He gave you the freedom to also like effectively change your life in ways that you see fit for yourself. So if you have that understanding, I think attacking your problems are much easier, because it's like, I need to do this essay. I need to talk to this person. I need to confront this person. I need to just get it out of the way. Not get out of the way, but go through it and come out a better person. And no matter the outcome, the only outcome you should be looking for in any problem is, how did I come out on top? Or how can I come out with a better understanding, with a better heart, with a better knowledge? Okay? And I preach this, I talk about this because it's what's happening right now currently in my life. And I promise you it works. Like, lose the ego, lose the pride. The only difference between me and you is that I'm here and you're probably watching me from somewhere else. Okay? There's no difference between us all. I cannot stress that enough. We're all the same. So lose that. Like, everybody has their own struggles. Everybody's going through the same things. We just don't talk about it. So why not have that difficult conversation? Why not attack that problem? Why not go through with it? You know? And college is the battleground for this, when it comes in terms of, like, me and my boy David talked about in the last podcast. It's like the relationships, or the hard friendships. Like, when it's like, yo, you're not adding value in my life, respectfully speaking, I don't see a reason for us to keep like laughing together, because I am trying to better myself, and all you're doing is dragging me down or being a bad influence on me. And it's okay for someone to be like that in your life. You just have to understand. You have to confront that problem, because it hurts you only. It doesn't hurt them. I, Tell them, hey, look, I love you, bro, but I'm doing this and I want to keep going. You're not encouraging me. You're not being any type of support. And if you confront them more than, I believe in second chances. If you confront them more than three times or more than two times, even, then you treat them like a pagan. You love them from afar. You love them from a distance. I feel like that's what I've been learning, and I'm starting to implement in my life and in my relationships, because it's like God said, love everybody for the love of God. He loved us all. And I truly do love everybody. But there's a moment where you have to love people from a distance. Once you constantly told them like, hey, like like I don't appreciate this, and they keep going, hey, again, you have to just step away a little bit from afar and continue with your journey. And that's a hard truth. You have, like, it's people that you truly dearly love, but it's like I just can't, I have to just watch you from afar, or like love you and support you from afar, but you can not continue to be in my life. And college is the battleground for that. So I need, for all my peers out there, we need to be strong and bold in setting boundaries. And there's a book I'm reading currently. It's called Boundaries. I'm not done yet, but I'll continue talking about it as I'm reading it. But it's really helpful. I think it will make you a great person, and it will help you, you know, be a firm, be firm in your opinions, be firm in your way of life. I believe. So yeah, and like, it's hard, but it's the way of life. And people, if they truly are people who are meant to be in your life, they will change, or they will come meet you in the middle, or try to work out their situation so they can meet you where you want to be met. So being the first one up isn't just about, being that person to get up and go do it and go become the best version of yourself. Be the first person to go attack that situation. Be a person to go face that problem head on, that situation. And this is honestly like however you see it, okay? Any problem that you may have in life, in your life, go towards it. Okay, go and try to fix it, and go. You're never alone. You're always with God. He's always with you. Go towards it. Go attack it. I promise you, it will change you. It will help you, and it will make your life better. I promise. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys so much. Go attack your problems. Go face your problems head on, and I promise you, everything will be better.